Have you ever stood up from your bed in the morning and felt your legs hesitate? Just for a second, like your body needed time to remember how to be strong. You brush it off. You say, maybe I slept wrong. But deep inside, a small voice whispers, am I getting weaker? I want to tell you about Carol. She was 67, a mother, a grandmother, a strong woman her whole life. She raised 3 children, took care of everyone. But one morning, something scared her. She tried to get up from her chair, and she needed to push with both hands. That had never happened before. It was such a small moment. But it stayed with her all day. That night, she sat quietly and thought, when did this start? If you've ever had a moment like that, I want you to know something very gently. It's not just getting older. There is a real condition behind this. It's called muscle loss, and it happens silently, day by day, year by year. You don't feel it at first, but slowly. Your legs feel weaker, your arms feel softer, your balance feels unsure, and one day, simple things don't feel simple anymore. Standing up, climbing stairs, carrying groceries. And here's the part most women don't know. What you do in the first few minutes after waking up can decide how fast this muscle loss happens. Yes, your morning is more powerful than you think, because while you sleep, your body is fasting. No food, no nutrients. Your muscles are waiting for a signal to rebuild, or a signal to break down. And sadly, many women send the wrong signal every single morning. Carol did too. She used to wake up, drink coffee, skip breakfast, sit down right away. She thought she was saving time, but what she didn't know was her muscles were slowly shrinking, not because she was lazy, but because her body was not getting what it needed. Now here's something that may surprise you. You don't need a long workout. You don't need hours in the gym. You don't even need complicated routines. There is one tiny habit that takes less than 30 seconds that can wake your muscles up instantly. A signal, a trigger, a message to your body that says, stay strong. But before I tell you that, you need to understand one mistake that is quietly damaging your strength every morning. It's something almost everyone does. You wake up and you reach for coffee first. No water, no movement, no fuel, just caffeine. Now coffee is not bad, but when it's the first thing, your body stays in a breakdown mode. Your muscles don't get the message to rebuild. They stay in survival mode. And over time, that leads to weakness. Carol didn't know this. She thought her routine was normal, until one day, her doctor asked her a simple question. What do you do in the first minute after waking? She paused. She had never thought about it. That question changed everything, because that first minute is where your body is most sensitive. It listens, it responds, it decides. And this is where the 30-second habit comes in. Carol started doing it the very next morning. She didn't change her whole life. She didn't follow a strict plan. Just one small action, right after waking. Before coffee, before sitting, before distractions. And within just a few weeks, she noticed something. Standing up felt easier. Her legs felt more stable. Her energy felt different. Not like she was 20 again, but like she was coming back to herself. And that's what we all want, isn't it? Not perfection, just strength, confidence, independence. Now imagine this. You wake up tomorrow. Instead of feeling slow, your body feels ready. Instead of stiffness, you feel movement. Instead of fear, you feel control. All from something that takes less than 30 seconds. But here's the important part. Most people do it wrong. Yes, even something so simple can lose its power if you don't do it the right way. Carol almost made that mistake too, because this habit is not just about movement, it's about timing. It's about intention. It's about waking up your muscles before the day begins. And what she discovered next was even more surprising, because that 30-second habit alone was powerful. But when she added one simple morning change with it, the results became even stronger. And this second step is something your muscles have been waiting for all night long. The next morning, Carol didn't rush. She opened her eyes, and for the first time, she paid attention, not to her phone, not to the clock, to her body. She sat up slowly, and before doing anything else, she did that small 30-second habit. Nothing complicated. She simply stood up and sat back down, slowly, with control. Just a few times. Her legs felt it, a gentle burn, a soft awakening. That was it, 30 seconds. But something inside her shifted, because what she just did sent a very powerful message to her body. Build, don't break. You see, when you wake up, your muscles are in a fragile state. They've gone hours without fuel, without movement. They are quiet, almost asleep. And if you stay still, or sit for too long, your body assumes something very dangerous. It assumes you don't need strength anymore. And when the body thinks you don't need strength, it slowly takes it away. That's how sarcopenia grows. Silently. But that 30-second movement interrupts that process. It wakes up your muscles. It tells your brain, these legs matter, and your body listens. Carol didn't realize this at first. She just followed the habit. But within days, she noticed something. She didn't feel as shaky in the morning. Her first steps felt more steady. And that small confidence started changing her whole day. But then, something even more important happened. She added the second step. And this step is where many women lose the biggest opportunity. After doing her 30 seconds, she went straight to the kitchen. But this time, she didn't grab coffee first. She paused. She remembered what she learned. Her body had been fasting all night. Her muscles were waiting. So instead of caffeine, she gave her body something it truly needed: protein. Now listen carefully, because this part is very important. After 60, your body does not hold onto muscle easily. It needs a signal, and that signal comes from protein. Without it, your muscles continue breaking down, even if you eat well later in the day, even if you stay active. Morning protein is different. It tells your body, rebuild now. Carol started simple. 2 eggs, a little yogurt, a handful of nuts. Nothing fancy, but she ate it within 30 minutes of waking, and within a few weeks, her energy changed. She didn't feel that heavy fatigue anymore. Her legs felt more supportive, and something else surprised her. She stopped fearing stairs. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at a staircase and felt just a little unsure? Not afraid, but cautious. That feeling comes from weakening muscles, and it doesn't go away on its own. But it can improve, slowly, gently, with the right signals. Now here's another small mistake many women make in the morning. They stay indoors too long, curtains closed, lights on. But your body needs something else. Sunlight. Yes, simple morning light. Because sunlight does something beautiful. It helps your body make vitamin D. And vitamin D is like a key for your muscles and bones. Without it, your muscles feel weaker, your balance suffers, your risk of falling increases. Carol didn't go for long walks. She didn't force herself. She just stepped outside. 10 minutes. Sometimes with tea. Sometimes just standing quietly, feeling the light on her face. And slowly, her body responded. Her balance improved. Her confidence grew. She felt more alive. Now think about this for a moment. How many mornings do we rush through? without giving our body what it truly needs. No movement, no nourishment, no light, just rushing. And over time, that rushing turns into weakness. But when you slow down, even for a few minutes, everything begins to change. Now there was one more thing Carol added. Something very simple, but very powerful. Before eating, before moving too much, she drank a glass of water, but not just plain water. She added a tiny pinch of salt and a squeeze of lemon. That's it. Why? Because during the night, your body loses fluids. Your muscles become slightly dehydrated. And when muscles are dehydrated, they don't work properly. They feel weak, tired, unstable. That simple drink helped her muscles wake up faster. Within days, she noticed less dizziness, less stiffness, more control. And this is something many women ignore, because it feels too simple. But simple things, done consistently, create powerful change. Now let's pause for a second and look at what really changed in Carol's life. Not a gym, not a strict diet, not expensive supplements, just a few small morning signals, 30 seconds of movement, a protein-rich start, a little sunlight, proper hydration. That's it. But together, they told her body something new. You are still strong. And her body believed it. Now imagine yourself tomorrow morning. You wake up. Instead of rushing, you give yourself 1 minute. You stand, you move, you nourish, and slowly, your strength begins to return. Not overnight, but steadily, gently, naturally. Because your body is not broken. It is waiting for you, to give it the right signals. And when you do, it responds, just like it did for Carol. She once told me, "I thought weakness was my future, but it was just my routine." That one sentence says everything, because your routine is shaping your strength right now, every morning, every choice. And the most beautiful part is you can change it, starting tomorrow.